Our thanks go to sponsors and partners without whom this event would not be possible. Funding partner, UK Sport. Official partner, Tier. Official suppliers, Lumi. SOS Group. Endorsed product, Sports Systems. Host city, marketing Sheffield and Sheffield International venues.
So as you can see, ladies and gents, the swimmers just about ready for our first event, which will be the men's 1500 metre freestyle fastest heat. We've then got some para swimming on the way in the form of the men and women's multi-class 100 free. Moving on to the women's 200 free, 200 butterfly I should say, then men's 100 metres freestyle. Women's 50 free, then follows that for some 400 metre individual medleys. Plenty on the way in Ponds Forge. But without further ado, ladies and gents, it is time to welcome the athletes to poolside for our first event. This is the men's 1500 metres freestyle fastest heat. And we are underway in our first race of the evening. Men's 1500 metre freestyle. 30 lengths of the competition pool. In lane 0, from Davencio XL, Ryan Reeder. In 1, from Loughborough University, that's Nathan Wells. In 2, from City of Sheffield, Samuel Budd. In 3, from Bath University, Jay Lelliott. In 4, from the Loughborough National Centre, Tim Shuttleworth. In lane 5, Tom Derbyshire from Bath University. In 6, Loughborough University's Tobias Robinson. In lane 7, from Stockport Metro, that's Harrison Coulter. And then we've got 2 Millfield swimmers in 8 and 9. Jacob Goodman in 8, Kieran Bird in 9. It's a fairly even start across the field here. The 4 swimmers in the outside lanes. A little bit further behind the leading 6 at this stage. Lanes 2 to 7, Bird, Lelliott, Shuttleworth, Derbyshire, Robinson and Coulter have gone out the quickest. A little bit ahead of the rest of the field. Very, very close. Harrison Coulter has the early lead, but it is very, very early. Our fastest qualifier into this event is Tim Shuttleworth. He was silver in the 1500 at the British Championships. And he's only just back from the FINA World Championships as well. Brought home a bronze medal in the men's 5 kilometre event. His first ever World Championships and his first senior marathon swim as well. Swam through the pack and took his first international medal. Tremendous achievement for Tim Shuttleworth. Went to his first Olympics last year in Rio. Swims out of the National Centre in Loughborough. Actually had the opportunity to have a bit of a chat with him ahead of the British Championships where it emerged he was a big Little Mix fan. Must be something of a thing that at those at Loughborough. Adam Peaty said his favourite song was by Blondie. Some rogue music tastes, but some very, very good swimmers at the Loughborough National Centre. Tim Shuttleworth is just about managing to lead them out here on this 1500. He is the hot favourite in this one, has the quickest lifetime best, 14:55.23. Season's best of 15:07 is the quickest anyone's gone this year in this event as well. Plenty of pedigree elsewhere in this race as well. Jane Elliott in lane 3. Won the gold medal here last year in the 19 years and over, 1500 metres.
And of course we had lots of 1500 metre events earlier as well. The 13, 14-year-olds and the 15-year-olds already decided. And if we could have those medalists, which are Pietro Falcone, Lewis Binning, Jevon Penny, Kieran Thomas, Alexander Hindle and Jackson O'Rourke to report to the timing suite immediately, please, if they haven't already done so, as the medal ceremony comes after this event. Thank you.
Yeah, the younger categories have been settled. This is all about the older ones. Current leader in the 19 years and over is William Riley from Bath University. 16:03 he went in the final heat, or the penultimate heat I think it was actually, in the 1500s a little bit earlier on. Most of these gentlemen here will be expecting to go way below that. And that opening pack of 6 has now simmered down a touch. It's now a leading pack of 3. Tim Shuttleworth in 4, Tom Derbyshire in 5, Tobias Robinson in 6. One of the keys to a successful 1500 in the turns. And these 3 have been pretty decent so far. You do so many of them in a 1500 metre race that turns become naturally very important. And we're at the halfway stage. 750 metres gone. Tom Derbyshire leads by about 0.4 of a second from Tobias Robinson, and 0.2 of a second further behind Tim Shuttleworth. But this is very, very even. Don't think either Tobias or Tim will be worried particularly about Tom Derbyshire right this moment. They're right up with him. He's just starting to make something of a move here, Tom Derbyshire, just edging ahead of both Robinson and Shuttleworth by about half a body length. That's where the choice comes in for the two chasers. Do they go with him, or do they try and stick to their race plan and hope it works out in the long run? Either one is a brave choice. There's Tom Derbyshire, leads them out. Took gold medal at the British Championships here in April in the 400 free. Was bronze in this pool as well at the Winter Meet short course in December. That was won by Tim Shuttleworth in a British record time, if I'm not mistaken. Breaking a long-standing British record as well, held by one Mr. Davies. But the leading three is now just threatening to become a leading two. Shuttleworth just dropping back a touch. Tom Derbyshire still leads. Tobias Robinson attempting to go with him.
So just another announcement again for Pietro Falcone of Winchester to go down to the timing suite as soon as possible, please, for the upcoming medal ceremony. Pietro Falcone to the timing suite. Thank you.
Well, the leading two are stretching their leads. Becoming a very, very interesting race, this. It's always really interesting, a 1500 metre free. It's almost like watching a race unfold in slow motion due to the length of it. Changes happen over a longer period of time. Jale Elliott has made up a lot of ground on Tim Shuttleworth. Tom Derbyshire and Tobias Robinson have stretched their lead. We are 6.5 lengths from home. It's still Tom Derbyshire. He has a lifetime best of 15:02.12. Swam that this year. Tobias Robinson, lifetime best of 15:18 on the money. Was silver in the short course event in this pool last December. Behind Tim Shuttleworth and in front of Tom Derbyshire. At the minute, that's still the 1, 2, 3. And Jale Elliott might have something to say about that. He has very much caught Tim Shuttleworth. And those two now only separated by a little over 1/10 of a second. But take a look at the front two, almost swimming in synchro. Nothing to split them. In fact, after 26 lengths of the competition pool, there is only 1900ths of a second between them. So close this. Could be on for a grandstand finish. Jale Elliott, meanwhile, has taken over Tim Shuttleworth, who now slips into 4th place outside of any potential medals. In lane 2, Samuel Budd, he's currently in 5th, well ahead of 6th, which belongs at the moment to Kieran Bird of Millfield. And a little bit further behind is his teammate Jacob Goodman in 8, Harrison Coulter in 7, Nathan Wells in 1, and Ryan Reeder in 0. As we enter the final 100 metres, Tom Derbyshire and Tobias Robinson take the bell. So too now does Jale Elliott in 3rd. Tim Shuttleworth now a couple of body lengths behind him. But this is all about the race for gold. Tom Derbyshire in 5, Tobias Robinson in 6. This is going down to the wire. Nearly a mile's worth of swimming, and we're still none the wiser who's taking this. The last 50, they split, and it's close. There's 1800ths of a second between them. Tobias Robinson got a little bit away, better off the wall. Tom Derbyshire now has work to do. He's led for the majority of this race, but Tobias Robinson is looking to time this perfectly, being cheered on by his left teammates on the sideline. And Tom Derbyshire might be slipping away here. Tobias Robinson has found that extra gear, and he's going to take it. 15:09.5. Massive PB. Tom Derbyshire goes 15:10.05. Jale Elliott in 3rd, 15:21.48. What a good swim that is from Tobias Robinson. He's already hit his PB once this year. That was his entry time into this event. You can wave goodbye to that. He's knocked 8.5 seconds off it. The rest of the swimmers just finishing up their races now. There is Tim Shuttleworth in 4th, Sam Budd in 5th, Kieran Bird 6th, Jacob Goodman 7th, Nathan Wells 8th, Harrison Coulter 9th, and Ryan Reeder coming in lane 0 to finish the race in 10th position. That will do us for our very first race, ladies and gents. Let's hear it once more for the finalists in the fastest heat in the men's 1500 metre freestyle. That's our first event of the evening. Plenty more on the way, and it is only going to get quicker after that one. That our longest event at the championships. We return after the next medal ceremony with some 100 metre freestyle. So we've got the best of both worlds at the Summer Championships here this evening. But first, we have our medal ceremony.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 1500 metre freestyle final. Presenting the medals, Swim England President Anne Ray, ASA Vice President Richard Whitehead, escorted by wife Susan Whitehead. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Northampton, Jevon Penny. In the 15 years and over category, representing Northampton, Jackson O'Rourke. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Romford Town, Lewis Binning. In the 15 years category, representing City of Birmingham, Alexander Hindle. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Winchester, Pietro Falconi. In the 15 years category, representing Newcastle, Kieran Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's multi-classification 100 metres freestyle final. In lane 0 from Northampton, Eleanor Robinson. In 1 from Corsham, Steph Millward. In 2 from Aberdeen, Tony Shaw. In 3 from Guildford City, Zara Maluli. In 4 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Hannah Russell. In 5 from Bournemouth Collegiate, Alice Ty. In 6 from Mount Kelly, Lily McLeod. In 7 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Rosie Bancroft. In 8 from Hoddesdon, Grace Harvey. And in lane 9 from Northampton, Maisie Summers-Newton. This is the women's multi-class 100 metres freestyle final. And away we go, 100 metre freestyle. A reminder, if you are new to para swimming, this is a multi-class event. Swimmers of varying classifications all swimming together, chasing down their respective classes' world records. The closer they get, the more points they score. That is how we are ranked on the podium. Quickest away, no great surprise, is the S12 swimmer Hannah Russell. She is very, very quick indeed. Specialist sprinter, was silver at the Paralympics in Rio in this very event. She's chasing down the world record. That belongs to Oksana Savchenko. It was set in London 2012. That stood for a little while. And that stands at 58.41. That's the record she's chasing. Keep an eye out for Alice Ty in lane 5, very quick S9 swimmer. Steph Millward as well in lane 1. There's an S8 swimmer with a lot of pedigree. But in comes Hannah Russell. How quick can she go? 58.41 is the world record. She's outside that, but not by a lot. 924 points for Hannah Russell. Good swim as well from Steph Millward, 923. Now let's take a look at our S6 swimmers in the outside lanes. How quick can Ellie Robinson and Maisie Summers-Newton go? Both been very quick at this event. And Ellie Robinson gets 826, which is a very good score. It is just to be just outside the medals though, which are going to go the way of Hannah Russell in gold, 924, one multi-class point ahead of Steph Millward with the silver. Alice Ty gets 863 points and gets herself the bronze medal. Ellie Robinson nudged out into 4th, but a good swim from Ellie Robinson there, 1:16.10. A reminder, this event absolutely crucial for our para swimmers. They are all hunting for plane tickets to Mexico City for the Para Swimming World Championships in Mexico at the end of September. This is doubling as their trials, their most important event of the year. So far this week, we've already seen 2 world records by virtue of Tom Hamer and Ollie Hines. As once again, our para swimmers look to take over the pool on an international stage. Now it's the turn of the men. Let's welcome them to poolside for the men's multi-class 100 metres freestyle final. In 1 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Jonathan Fox. In 2 from Borough of Kirklees, Jonathan Booth. In 3 from City of Derby, Lewis White. In 4 from University of Stirling, Stephen Clegg. In 5 from Salisbury, Harry Wellington. In 6 from Nova Centurion, Ollie Hines. In 7 from Cockermouth, Jacob Leach. And in 8 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Michael Jones. This is the men's multi-class 100 metre freestyle final.
So 6 of these para-athletes were at Rio 2016. How many of them will be at Mexico 2017 in the World Para Championships at the end of September? This race could have a big bearing on who goes there and who doesn't. Lane 4, Stephen Clegg, S12 swimmer, is the one leading the way at the halfway point. The world record he's aiming for in the S12 category is 50.91, set by Maxim Baraska of Ukraine in Reykjavik back in 2009, and he looks very keen indeed to get as close to that as possible here. Of course, we will not know who has won this event until the last person touches the wall. It is all about their multi-class points, and coming in now is Stephen Clegg of University of Stirling. 54.34 is the time, more importantly 822 points for him, but Lewis White has toppled him off top position with 853, and Jonathan Fox on 862 takes first. Not far outside at all of the world record held by David Roberts in the S7 category. Just 3 seconds out, sees him top the tree on 862. Lewis White gets silver on 853 points. And in third, Ollie Hinde of Nova Centurion, 836 classification points for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event, the women's 13-14 years, 200 metres butterfly final. In 0 from the City of Cardiff, Rebecca de Torres. In 1 from Stockport Metro, Olivia Heron. In 2 from the City of Leicester, Maisie Elliott. In 3 from Barnet Cocktail, Fleur Lewis. In 4 from Newcastle, Krista Wilson. In 5 from Warrington, Gabrielle Melbourne Smith. In 6 from Colchester, Sophie Freeman. In 7 from Grantham, Freya Colbert. In 8 from Stockport Metro, Amy West. And in 9 from Hailsham, Maisie Thornton. It's the women's 13-14 years, 200 metres butterfly final.
Sounds like Freya Colbert in lane 7 has got a few fans out there on the far side. Lane 4, Krista Wilson, Newcastle, the one to beat in this one though. She was quickest out the blocks as well. 221.22. And identical in lanes 5 and 6. And Gabrielle Melbourne Smith of Warrington Warriors and Sophie Freeman of Colchester. Both in yellow caps and both the bright blue and green as well as they make the turn for home. Well on the way now into the final 30 metres and leading the way in lane 2 is City of Leicester's Maisie Elliott. She's got her own fan club on the far side as well. Encouraging her home into the final 20 metres and she leads by around a length as well. It's going to be very close in terms of second and third. Of course, at the halfway point now, Maisie Elliott is the one to be. 104.8 the split time there. In second, Fleur Lewis. In lane 3, Barnet Cocktail. And Krista Wilson in lane 4 of Newcastle, currently in third position. But Maisie Elliott seems to be getting stronger and stronger, the City of Leicester swimmer. She is looking in fine form indeed at this moment in time. And it doesn't seem that she's going to be slowing down anytime soon either. Maisie Elliott with a PB of 218.58. She qualified this morning on 222.84. She can go a lot faster and she's showing that at the moment as well. Fantastic encouragement coming from the spectator gallery. So many great swimmers involved in this one. And with 50 metres to home, Maisie Elliott still the one to beat, but look at Fleur Lewis in lane 3 and Barnet Cocktail. She's looking strong as well. It's going to be a straight shootout coming towards the final 5 metres. What a comeback from Fleur Lewis and Barnet Cocktail. Will it be her and Maisie Elliott? Fleur Lewis gets that by 500ths of a second. How about that? Maisie Elliott gets silver. Still tremendous swimming from those two. Krista Wilson of Newcastle gets bronze. Confirmation of that up on the scoreboard there. 25 metres to go. And Fleur Lewis really began to put on the afterburners and she looked unstoppable, but it still looked as if she may have run out a bit of pull. She certainly didn't. And she puts Maisie Elliott into silver position.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for our next event. This is the women's 15-16 years, 200 metres butterfly final. In lane 0, from Ellesmere College Titans, Jessica McDonough. In 1, from Wickham District, Eleanor Cohen. In 3, from Aberdeen, Gaia Alcaraz. In 4 from City of Glasgow, Serena Ayaguaran. In 5 from Brompton, Alicia Kelly. In 6 from City of Newport, Megan Allison. In 7 from City of Peterborough, Mia Leach. In 8 from Plymouth Leander, Victoria Adams. And in 9 from Kingston upon Hull, Amy Corcoran. It's the women's 15-16 years, 200 metres butterfly final.
What a thriller to kick things off in this 200-metre butterfly event. This is the second of 5 that we will see tonight. And the bar already has been set very high indeed. Good start on the far side from Amy Corcoran of Kingston upon Hull in lane 9. At the quarter mark. And she leads by 0.12 seconds currently over Mia Leach, who is in lane 7. Very even though at the moment on the near side as well. Jessica McDonough of Ellesmere College Titans trying to put herself in contention of a medal as well. But no one really out of the picture at this point in this final. Approaching the halfway point. Megan Ellison, the City of Newport, looking keen indeed as well to get faster and faster as she progresses through this 200-metre race, and she is the one that takes the lead at the halfway point. In second spot still, Amy Corcoran up there at Kingston upon Hull. Of course, you always suspect with those on the outside lanes, you wonder and question, have they gone a bit too early? But she's managing to stick in there, Amy Corcoran in lane 9. Same can't be said for Jessica McDonough in lane 0 of Ellesmere College Titans. And that is because those on the inside are beginning to flex their muscles. In lane 4, Serena Ayaguaran of City of Glasgow. First time we've mentioned her in this final, but she was the quickest qualifier this morning with 2:19.49. She can go quicker as well. 2:18.93 is her PB. She may need to pull something of a similar time like that out of the bag here, because Megan Allison is determined not to give this lead up. She's had it for the last 100 metres, and going into the final 25, she does not want to let it slip. But Serena Ayaguaran has got other ideas, and those two providing another showstopper end here in the final 20 metres. Serena Ayaguaran head down, clawing herself towards the wall now, and Megan Allison is struggling to hold on to her lead. She will not hold on to it. Serena Ayaguaran gets gold for City of Glasgow, and quite convincingly as well, by over 1.5 seconds. 2:17.04, the gold medal winning time. Megan Allison in second. Bronze going for Alicia Kelly of Brompton. Well, that was almost survival of the fittest there, because after 100 metres, everybody seemed to be in contention of the top 3. But that shortlist quickly dwindled down, and Serena Ayaguaran storms to success in the 15-year age group.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony, my apologies, the athletes for the women's 16 years, 200 metres butterfly final. In lane 0 from Wrekin College, Zara Lulu. In 1 from City of Leeds, Leah Crisp. In 2 from Stockport Metro, Caitlin Bergin. In 3 from City of Birmingham, Caitlin Hubbard. In 4 from Newcastle, Emily Large. In 5 from Hart Midlothian, Kiana McInnes. In 6 from Crawley, Abby Jackson. In 7 from City of Peterborough, Poppy Richardson. In 8 from City of Leeds, Victoria Ganant. And in 9 from Thanet Swim, Daisy Anderson. It's the women's 16 years, 200 metres butterfly final.
Emily Large in lane 4 of Newcastle. Quickest out of blocks there, 0.66 the reaction time. And you can see that with the naked eye as well in the pool. She leads with her head just in front of everybody else. Tremendously early stages though on the far side. Quick start too from Daisy Anderson in lane 9 of Thanik Swim. We've seen that a couple of times so far in the finals tonight in this event. I was on the outside, looking sharp and strong early on. When it comes to the nitty-gritty final 50 metres or so, the central lanes really begin to spring into life. Emily Large though wasting no time at all, the Newcastle swimmer. It's been a successful couple of days so far in the finals as well. For those from the northeast, well back by their teammates on the far side as well underneath the spectator gallery. Emily Large convincingly the quickest qualifier earlier on today, 2:12.5 was her heat time. Her PB, 2:08.87. She has got tremendous potential as Emily Large. And she's showing that right now in the pool as well. Let's take a look at where everybody else is. Lane 5, Kenna McInnes of Hartland Midlothian, currently situated in second spot. Behind her is more of a tight run thing. In lane 6, Abby Jackson of Crawley. In 3, Caitlin Hubbard of City of Birmingham, and Caitlin Bergen as well in lane 2 of Stockport Metro. They're all vying for a bronze medal position here. Gold and silver look too far out of reach, and that's because Emily Large has certainly gone big in this final. She has a sizable advantage over everybody else with 25 metres to go. Kiana McInnes of Hartland Midlothian is trying to change that rapidly. We've seen 2 really good last 50s from our gold medalists so far tonight. It's going to take something extra special from Kiana McInnes though to stop Emily Large, who has her head down and determined to go towards the wall. In just a brisk pace as she started, 2:10.29 the gold medal winning time. Kiana McInnes has to settle for silver as we suspected. Bit of a wait for the rest of them to come in. Caitlin Hubbard leading the peloton with bronze on 2:16.98. Success though for Emily Large, not the first time this week. 2:10.29 seems her reign supreme in the women's 16 years 200 metre butterfly final.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes at poolside for the women's 17-18 years 200 metres butterfly final. In 0 from Stockport Metro, Emma Rosen. In 1 from Royal Wolverhampton School, Melanie Hall. In 2 from Wirral Metro, Tori Saab. In 3 from Deepings, Isabel Spinley. In 4 from Plymouth Leander, Laura Stevens. In 5 from City of Leeds, Amelia Kleins. In 6 from Streets, Evan King. In 7 from Millfield, Isabel Jones. In 8 from Ealing, Lucy Thornton. And in 9 from Hatfield, Shannon Stott. It's the women's 17-18 years 200 metres butterfly final. And away we go. Women's 17-18 years 200 fly final. Quickest in the qualifying for this one was Laura Stevens in lane 4 from Plymouth Leander. And 2:13.05 this morning. That's a personal best of 2:10.18, which is the quickest in this final. Amelia Klein's lifetime best isn't too far away either, 2:11.46. Those are the two we're looking out for in particular. So at the halfway point, leading the way, Laura Stevens from Plymouth Leander. Not far away at all, Amelia Kleins in 5, Isabel Spindley in 3. Those are the leading trio at this stage. What order will they finish in is the question. Going along really nicely is Laura Stevens. Tough to see anyone else from the field upsetting the medals there. It is Laura Stevens who leads them home. 1:37.83 to split as they head towards the wall. 0.4 of a second quicker than Amelia Kleins, who's another 0.4 quicker than Isabel Spindley. Amelia Kleins mounts a challenge, being urged home by her City of Leeds teammates on the far side, perfectly positioned to give her the roar she might need. Laura Stevens versus Amelia Kleins. Plymouth versus Leeds. It's right to the touch. Who gets there? Amelia Kleins gets there. Goal for City of Leeds. Goal for Amelia Kleins. Laura Stevens nudged out of it in the end into silver. Isabel Spindley will pick up the bronze. Beautifully timed race from Amelia Kleins, who takes the gold medal. Was behind with about 30 metres to go. Didn't she recover well?
Can we please have the following swimmers to go down to the timing suite as soon as possible, please, for the upcoming medal ceremonies? They are Hector Pardo, Jacob Goodman, Jale Elliott, Alfie Kelly, Max Murphy, Tom Derbyshire, Adam Wilson, Kieran Bird, Tobias Robinson, Ollie Hind, Alice Ty, Lewis White, Stephanie Millward, Jonathan Fox and Hannah Russell, all down to the timing suite as soon as you possibly can, please. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for our next event. This is the women's 19 years and over 200 metres butterfly final. In lane 0 from Cossacks, Lauren Pates. In 1 from Bath, Georgina Boyle. In 2 from Loughborough University, Brianna Close. In 3 from City of Leeds, Anna Cheeseborough. In 4 from City of Sheffield, Isabel Krantz. In 5 from City of Cardiff, Harriet Jones. In 6 from Loughborough University, Amrita Robinson. In 7 from Cleethorpes, Holly Williams. In 8 from Lincoln Vulcan, Abigail Burr. And in 9 from Grantham, Sophie Colpin. It's the women's 19 years and over 200 metres butterfly final. And away we go, 19 years and over 200 fly final. A lot of support for our athletes here. A lot of them in the crowd supporting someone in this race. Sophie Colpin got a huge ovation from the Grantham fans down below. Brianna Close is always well supported. And Isabel Grant in her home pool getting plenty of support from the Steel City fans. In lane number 4. She was the quickest qualifier, was Isabel Grant. Went very quickly this morning, 2:12.66, only just over a second outside her season's best. Amrita Robertson in lane 6 is someone to look out for. She swam her lifetime best this morning. from Loughborough University. She's swimming well. This is the sort of event that, well, you might just need to save something for the evening. It's a grueling event, the 200 flight. Never an easy one to swim. Isabel Grant is going well. On her left shoulder, Harriet Jones, City of Cardiff, looking strong. 2:15.22 is what she went this morning. Isabel Grant is the overwhelming favourite in this one, not just from her time this morning, but she's got the quickest lifetime best as well. She will know, in her mind, this is hers to lose at this stage, especially as they are going to turn for home. Isabel Grant is in prime position. Back towards home they come then, 35 metres away, and Isabel Grant is staring the gold medal in the face. Second and third, silver and bronze is anyone's at this point. Favourite is Harriet Jones, but keep an eye on lane 3 and Anna Cheeseborough and 2. Brianna Close is coming, and coming quickly into the final 15. Don't think there's too much doubt about gold. That looks like it's going to go around the neck of Isabel Grant in lane 4. Silver should go the way of Harriet Jones, but it's gold for Grant and the City of Sheffield. Silver for Jones. Who gets third? It's Anna Cheeseborough City leads. Fine swim from Isabel Grant. It's a quick time as well. 2:10.9 is a lifetime best from the City of Sheffield swimmer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 1500 metre freestyle. The winners of the bronze medals in the 16 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Hector Pardo. In the 17-18 years category, representing Millfield, Jacob Goodman. In the 19 years and over category, representing Bath University, Jay Lelliott. The winners of the silver medals. In the 16 years category, representing Newcastle, Alfie Kelly. In the 17-18 years category, representing City of Milton Keynes, Max Murphy. In the 19 years and over category, representing Bath University, Tom Derbyshire. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the 16 years category, representing Newcastle, Adam Wilson. In the 17-18 years category, representing Millfield, Kieran Bird. In the 19 years and over category, representing Loughborough University, Tobias Robinson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's and women's multi-classification 100-meter freestyle finals. The winners of the bronze medals. In the men's event, representing Nova Centurion, Oliver Hind. In the women's event, representing Bournemouth Collegiate, Alice Ty. The winners of the silver medals. In the men's event, representing City of Derby, Lewis White. In the women's event, representing Colcham, Stephanie Millward. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the men's event, representing City of Manchester Aquatics, Jonathan Fox. In the women's event, representing City of Manchester Aquatics, Hannah Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners.
That'll do us for the medal ceremonies for now. We've got some 100-meter freestyle action coming up for you very, very shortly. And after that, we have some 100-meter breaststroke in the paraswimming and some women's 50 freestyle. So it's only getting quicker. Before the end of the night, we'll also have some relays and something of a shootout of a paraswimming race as well. We'll tell you more about that a little bit later on. Plenty to come up. Time now, though, for our next event, ladies and gents. Let's make some noise. This is the men's 13-14 years 100 metres freestyle final. In 0 from City of Lincoln, Matthew Brutton. In 1 from City of Milton Keynes, Jamie Hans. In 2 from Wantage, Gio Ratuli. In 3 from Ealing, Billy Lee Knowles. In 4 from Skipton, Ned Sharp. In 5 from Northampton, Edward Mildred. In 6 from Sutton Keene, Spencer Creemore. In 7 from Derwentide, Lewis Maxwell. In 8 from Nova Centurion, Dominic Bulls. And in 9 from Worcester, William Geary. It's the men's 13-14 years 100 metres freestyle final.
Off we go then with the first of the 5 men's 100-metre freestyle finals. Off like a shot down the centre from Skipton is Ned Sharp, quickest qualifier earlier on this morning in the heats with 54.72. Wasn't much ahead though of Edward Mildred in lane 5 from Northampton. The turn for home well and truly on. Superb noise tonight in Ponds Forge, the best it has been all week. Level pegging down the spine of the pool between Ned Sharp and Edward Mildred of Northampton. It's a straight shootout between them. They're looking straight at each other as they come down the centre. Edward Mildred in lane 5 looks as if he's marginally ahead here, coming towards the wall, very close indeed. The Northampton Roar as Edward Mildred touches in on 53.44. Ned Sharp in second for Skipton on 53.85. Billy Lee Knowles wins the battle for third. You can see just how close it was between the front two compared to the rest of the pool, with 0.41 seconds separating gold and silver. Gold taken though by Edward Mildred and Northampton.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside. This is the men's 15 years, 100 metres freestyle final. In 0, from City of Cambridge, Jonathan Adam. In 1, from City of Newport, Cameron Clark. In 2, from Plymouth Leander, Reed Jones. In 3, from Millfield, Hugh Williams. In 4, from Ellesmere College Titans, Kiera Turner. In 5, from Hatfield, Reese Houston. In 6, from City of Cardiff, Ewan Evans. In 7, from City of Cambridge, Jake Moxham. In 8, from City of Peterborough, Miles Robinson Young. And in 9, from Hatfield, Ayatomi Laguda. It's the men's 15 years, 100 metres freestyle final.
Really looking forward to this one. Kiera Turner in 4, Reese Houston in lane 5, not separated at all in the heat. Bang on, 53.36 seconds coming into this final. I expect they will go a lot quicker as well as we turn for home in the final 50. Currently leading the way though in lane 1 is Cameron Clark of City of Newport in the white cap. He looks determined, that is for sure, coming into the final 30 now. Inside of him there's a lot of challenges coming his way. Kiera Turner is one of them. In lane 4 of Ellesmere College Titans. In lane 3, Hugh Williams as well of Millfield in the green cap. On the far side in lane 7, Jake Moxham of City of Cambridge. All in contention here. Towards the wall they come. And it's Cameron Clark of City of Newport that takes it. 53.03, 100th of a second ahead of Hugh Williams. Jake Moxham in 3rd for City of Cambridge. Tight for gold, tight for bronze as well. Reese Houston of Hatfield missing out by 300ths of a second in that one. We're taking it in lane 1, Cameron Clark of City of Newport.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's 16 years, 100 metres freestyle final. In 0 from Aberdeen, Fraser Agnew. In 1 from Shiverers, Joel Thompson. In 2 from Devonport, Harry Noble. In 3 from Northampton, Billy Pettit. In 4 from Plymouth Leander, Adam Davies. In 5 from City of Leicester, Charlie Poole. In 6 from Derwenside, Daniel Morley. In 7 from Swansea Aquatics, Jack Llewellyn. In 8 from City of Glasgow, Angus Nichol. And in 9 from Woking, Matthew Ferguson. It's the men's 16 years, 100 metres freestyle final.
Good start in 6 by Daniel Morley on Derwent side. The Derwent side up on the far side in the spectator gallery there. Looking for success in this 16-year 100-metre freestyle. He's first to the wall, the halfway point. Second place being taken by Jack Llewellyn of Swansea Aquatics, and in third, Harry Noble on the turn in lane 2. But this is where things really start to kick off. The kicks have been furious. 25 metres to go, and it is very level indeed at the front. Not much separating the front 5 at all. Make that 6, making his way through. Billy Pettit of Northampton. Is he too late? Onto the scene, into a wall they come. Joel Thompson of Shiverers gets it that time around. 52.54 seconds. 0.31 seconds ahead of Charlie Fuller, City of Leicester. Adam Davis in third for Plymouth Leander. My goodness me, that one was close. Second half separating the front 7 there, topped by Joel Thompson of Shiverers.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the poolside for our next event. It's the men's 17-18 years 100 metres freestyle final. In 0 from the city of Sheffield, Charlie Humphreys. In 1 from Richmond Dale, Thomas Flower. In 2 from Millfield, Max McCusker. In 3, also from Millfield, Louis Barker. In 4 from Perth City, Scott McClay. In 5 from Northampton, Daniel Savage. In 6 from City of Leicester, Lewis Kerrods. In 7 from Hatfield, Harry Constantine. In 8 from City of Bristol, William Cole. And in 9 from Thanet Swim, Samuel Crabtree. It's the men's 17-18 years 100 metres freestyle final. And away we go. Quickest in qualification for this one was Scott McClay from Perth City in lane 4. He went quickly this morning. Went in 51.06 and a second outside of his PB. Daniel Savage went the quickest he's ever gone. So too did Lewis Barker from Millfields and Max McCusker from Millfield as well. There are plenty of swimmers in very good form in this race, and hit someone who looks unstoppable at the minute is Daniel Savage of Northampton in lane 5, going very, very quickly. Second and third is anyone's, but at the minute it's Daniel Savage who leads for Northampton. He's just got lead in his boots in the last possible moment, and here comes Scott McClay. Can he snatch it? Not quite. Savage holds on. Less than a tenth of a second in it in the end, but Daniel Savage claims gold. Scott McClay the silver. Harry Constantine gets the bronze. What a climax in that race. Lewis Kerrod just nudged out into fourth for a very good swim. But I just thought in that final 10 metres that Savage was going to be pipped to the post, but roared on by a very raucous Northampton crowd in here tonight. He held on and gets gold. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for the men's 19 years and over 100 metres freestyle final. In 0 from Edinburgh University, Kieran McGuckin. In 1 from Bath University, Cameron Curl. In 2 from Loughborough University, Samuel Irvine. In 3 from Bath University, Miles Munro. In 4 from Loughborough University, Adam Barrett. In 5 from Edinburgh University, David Cumberledge. In 6 from Loughborough University, Alex Ray. In 7 from University of Stirling, Martin Walton. In 8 from University of Stirling, Craig McLean. And in 9 from London Aquatics, Jarvis Parkinson. It's the men's 19 years and over 100 metres freestyle final. Away we go. Adam Barrett quickest this morning in lane 4 from Loughborough Uni. Went out in 49.35. Not too far away from his lifetime best, which is 48.94. Which he swam earlier on this year. So he's in good form in this event. As they turn for home, it's very, very even. Who fancies making a charge for it? It's Adam Barrett who is just in front, but only just. Really, really close between him and lane 5. That's David Cumberledge of Edinburgh University. Those two lead, but not by a lot. Coming up strong is Miles Munro in lane 3. Also in lane 1, Cameron Curl. Impossible to call. I think David Cumberledge gets there. He does. 49.79. Just had enough in the final few metres. Miles Munro gets the silver. Adam Barrett nudged out to bronze in the end. Super race that, all decided in the very final stages. Very, very close. But a good win for the man from Edinburgh.
Can we please have Harriet Jones and Laura Stevens to the timing suite for the medal ceremonies, please, as soon as possible. That's Harriet Jones and Laura Stevens. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 200-metre butterfly finals. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Newcastle, Krista Wilson. In the 15 years category, representing Brompton, Alicia Kelly. In the 16 years category, representing City of Birmingham, Caitlin Hubbard. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing City of Leicester, Maisie Elliott. In the 15 years category, representing City of Newport, Megan Allison. In the 16 years category, representing Hearts of Midlothian, Kiana McInnes. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Barnet Copthall, Fleur Lewis. In the 15 years category, representing City of Glasgow, Serena Ayaguarum. In the 16 years category, representing Newcastle, Emily Large. A representative is collecting Emily's medal on behalf of her. Let's hear it one more time, ladies and gentlemen, for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 200 meter butterfly finals. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Deepings, Isabel Spinley. In the 19 years and over category, representing City of Leeds, Anna Cheeseborough. The winners of the silver medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Plymouth Leander, Laura Stevens. In the 19 years and over category, representing City of Cardiff, Harriet Jones. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing City of Leeds, Amelia Clines. In the 19 years and over category, representing City of Sheffield, Isabel Grant. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners.
Well then, ladies and gents, we've seen some fantastic swimming so far. Are you enjoying yourself this evening, Ponsforge? We'll try that one again. Are we enjoying ourselves this evening, Ponsforge? That's a bit more like it. Always worry if I don't get the air horn in response, at the very least. Plenty more amazing swimming on the way. And we start right now. Please welcome the athletes for our next event. It's the women's multi-class 100 metres breaststroke final. In lane 2 from Northampton, Maisie Summers-Newton. In 3 from Worcester, Rebecca Redfern. In 4 from Hatfield, Louise Fidders. In 5 from Basden and Phoenix, Danielle Hartin. And in 6 from Basden and Phoenix, Charlotte Hartin. It's the women's multi-class 100 metres breaststroke final. And away we go. Should be a good race, this one. Remember, multi-class swimming, so not necessarily the swimmer that touched in first that will win the race. We've got 3 SB14 swimmers in lane 6, 5 and 4. Rebecca Redfern is an SB13 swimmer in lane 3. Maisie Summers-Newton, SB6. 3 SB14s are chasing the record of Michelle Alonso Morales of Spain. That was set in Glasgow in 2016 of 1:12.61. Becky Redfern, meanwhile, is chasing the record of Fotimakon Amalova of Uzbekistan, set at the Rio Paralympic Games last year, 1:12.45. Set in the 100 metres breaststroke final. That final, incidentally, Becky Redfern came second in. She can go very near that time. She's going to need to do it again here in lane 3. For the minute, Louise Fiddis is the one who leads this race. And Rebecca Redfern, if she wants more points than Louise, will have to finish ahead of her. And they come towards the wall. It's 853 for Louise Fiddis. 850 goes the way of Rebecca Redfern. Now, what can Maisie Summers-Newton produce in lane number 2? She's chasing the record set by Tiffany Thomas-Kane, which is 1:34.95. She's not far away from it. Oh, she is not far away from it. 0.04 of a second. That is a world-class swim from Maisie Summers-Newton. It's very nearly a world record-breaking swim. The world record still stands, 1:34.95. That was set back in 2015 at the Glasgow World Championships. I can't imagine too many people have been much closer than that. Brilliant swim from Maisie Summers-Newton. It's about as close as you can go to a world record without breaking it. What a year it's been for the Northampton swimmer. She just goes from strength to strength. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next event, and it's the turn once more of the men in the multi-class 100 metres breaststroke final. In lane 1 from Plymouth Leander, Cameron Viancombe. In 2 from Rotherham Metro, Joseph Sieg. In 3 from Bracknell, Tyler Yanu. In 4 from Warren Bath, Scott Quinn. In 5 from Aberdeen, Conor Morrison. In 6 from Tigers Jersey, Sol Bresson. In 7 from Swindon Dolphins, Craig Harris. And in 8 from Wirral Metro, Matthew Harding. This is the men's multi-class 100 metres breaststroke final. And away we go in the men's 100 breaststroke final. Just seen Maisie Summers-Newton go very, very close to a world record. Can we see any of the men do it? Most of them are swimming in the same category. Everyone bar Matthew Harding in lane 8 is an SB14 swimmer. So this becomes a little bit easier. It's pretty much, for those 7 swimmers you see right there, a straight race. Whoever finishes first is going to win out of that category. Matthew Harding, the Wirral Metro swimmer, will finish last in terms of position here, but could overturn them at the last. They're all hunting Aaron Moore's world record. That was set at the British Para Swimming Championships last year in Glasgow. 106.33. In contention to do it. Conor Morrison of Aberdeen in 5. Scott Quinn for Warrender in 4. Those two are finishing strong. Scott Quinn is finishing very strong. Stroke rate picks right up. He's looking for 66. He's not going to be too far away. It's going to be just outside it, but it's good. It's very good. 943 for Scott Quinn. 929 for Conor Morrison. Two very, very good swims. Closest to them in the SB14 class there, Tyler Yanu with 727. He will get the bronze unless Matthew Harding, the SB5 swimmer from Wirral Metro, can better it. He's trying to beat the world record in the SB5 class, which is a very quick one. 1:30.07. It's been held by Andrei Granichka of Russia for a long time. And he gets 663 points for his treble, which confirms our top three. Scott Quinn with gold, Conor Morrison silver, Tyler Yanu with the bronze. So once again, the paraswimmers really bringing some entertainment. But now we go to the other end of the pool. It's time for the women's 13-14 years, 50 metres freestyle final. In 0 from Aberdeen, Rosie Morgan. In 1 from Plymouth Leander, Honey Osrin. In 2 from the City of Newport, Scarlett Major. In 3 from Kingston upon Hull, Clementine Lovell. In 4 from Anaconda, Elena Dewhurst. In 5 from Northampton, Betsy Wizard. In 6 from Borough of Waltham Forest, Emily Eiley. In 7 from Sevenoaks, Zoe Naylor Parrott. In 8 from Warren Bath, Katie Goodburn. And in 9 from the City of Sunderland, Caitlin Carnbrook. It's the women's 13-14 years, 50 metres freestyle final. And away we go. Splash and dash for the girls. Quickest in qualifying was Elena Dewhurst. Plenty of noise being made inside Ponds Forge, which is to be expected. Who can win this one? It's going to be so close. No one separating them at this stage. It's right down to the wall. Elena Dewhurst, I think, might get there, but it's very close. She does indeed. Oh, and only just. Emily Eiley, 100th of a second out in silver. It really just doesn't get any closer than that. Elena Dewhurst gold, Emily Eiley silver, Clementine Lovell the bronze. Wowee. Brand new lifetime best as well for Elena Dewhurst there. And for Emily Eiley as well. That was frighteningly close. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for the women's 15 years, 50 metres freestyle final. In lane 0 from Mount Kelly, Georgina Dennis. In 1 from Salisbury, Onio Luataiwo. In 2 from Bromley, Imogen Mears. In 3 from Dunbar Atlantis, Rebecca Watts. In 4 from Team Ipswich, Mia Maspers. In 5 from City of Derby, Sophie Yendall. In 6 from Basildon Phoenix, Macy Lawrence. In 7 from Millfield, Warris Mills. In 8 from Beckenham, Tegan Childs. And in 9 from Mount Kelly, Kaylee Decker. It's the women's 15 years, 50 metres freestyle final.
Off we go then, lane 0, great start from Onoluwatewo of Salisbury, and also in the inside lane as well of lane 4, Mia Maspers. TV Street's looking very sharp indeed, quickest out the block at the start of this final, and she is not letting up either. Ferocious stuff from her. To her right though, Sophie Yandel and Macy Lawrence both putting the foot on the gas. It won't be enough to stop her though. Mia Maspers of Team Ipswich, 26.55 takes the gold. Second spot for Sophie Yandel of City of Derby, and picking up bronze for Basildon and Phoenix, Macy Lawrence. Not quite as close as the last final, but just as thrilling, and still a couple more where these came from to come.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the poolside for our next event, the women's 16 years 50 metre freestyle final. In 0 from Thanet Swim, Maisie McCartney. In 1 from St Thomas, Sophie Smith. In 2 from Wickham District, Amelia Sansom. In 3 from Team Bath, Laura McNabb. In 4 from Poole, Jasmine McRae. In 5 from Ealing, Brodie Judge. In 6 from Enfield, Emily Hines. In 7 from Mount Kelly, Athena Clayson. In 8 from Hillingdon, Jemima Hall. And in 9 from Livingston, Emma Govan. It's the women's 16 years, 50 metres freestyle final.
Away we go, wonderful start in 2 from Amelia Sansom of Wickham District. Inside the blocks there, Alina Hayes of Enfield in lane 6, but Brodie Judge and Jasmine McRae of Ealing and Poole respectively in lanes 5 and 4, looking very good indeed, particularly Poole's Jasmine McRae coming in towards the wall. Jasmine McRae gets it for Poole, 26.15. 0.11 ahead of Laura McNabb. In 3rd position, Brodie Judge of Ealing. Confirmation on the scoreboard. Jasmine McRae just too fast for the rest of the pool in that one. She takes the 16 years 50 metre freestyle gold. We please have Hugh Williams, Charlie Poole and Cameron Clark as quickly as possible to the timing suite. Hugh Williams, Charlie Poole and Cameron Clark to the timing suite as quickly as possible, please. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for our next event, the women's 17-18 years 50 metres freestyle final. In lane 1 from Colchester, Eleanor Dooley. In 1 from Atlantis, Beth Britton. In 2 from Plymouth Leander, Anita McCartney. In 3 from City of Derby, Amy Grant. In 4 from Loughborough University, Imogen Clark. In 5 from Woking, Anna Main. In 6 from Dunbar Atlantis, Megan Maybanks. In 7 from London Aquatics, Amy Godsave. In 8 from Colchester, Martha Julie. And in 9 from Sedgefield, Hannah Featherstone. Women's 17-18 years, 50 metres freestyle final. And away we go, 17-18 years, 50 free final. Quickest in qualification, was Imogen Clark in lane 4. Went out very quickly, 26.11, a little bit quicker than everyone else, and that's the state of play in the pool tonight as well. A little bit quicker than everyone else, but arriving late on, Amy Grant in lane 3, providing the challenge. Can she stop Imogen Clark? No, she can't. Imogen Clark wins it for Loughborough University. Anna Main in the end got the silver from Woking. 26.17, just nudging out Amy Grant into bronze. Another very close finish, but Imogen Clark takes the win for Loughborough.
Can Scott McClay, Miles Monroe and Daniel Savage make their way to the timing suite as soon as possible, please? Scott McClay, Miles Monroe and Daniel Savage to the timing suite.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for our next event, the women's 19 years and over 50-metre freestyle final. In 0 from Medley University, Catherine Stark. In 1 from Loughborough University, Emily Barclay. In 2 from Thanet Swim, Katie Latham. In 3 from South Aberdeen, Rachel Louise Masson. In 4 from City of Sunderland, Freya Rayner. In 5 from Ealing, Anna Hopkin. In 6 from Plymouth Leander, Jessica Jackson. In 7 from United Bristol, Rebecca Guy. In 8 from Edinburgh University, Lucy Hope. And in 9 from Loughborough University, Harriet Cooper. The women's 19 years and over 50 metres freestyle final. And away we go. Freya Rayner, the fastest we saw this morning from the City of Sunderland. She goes in lane 4, so a lifetime best, 25.5. It was very, very quick. She's going to need to do it again if she's going to hold off the challenge of the swimmers in this one. Going really well in lane 1 is Emily Barclay providing a challenge. Also in lane 5 is Anna Hopkin, but Freya Rayner's going to get there. 25.24. It's another personal best for Freya Rayner. That's a double for the day. And she looks absolutely delighted with that, the City of Sunderland swimmer. It's Anna Hopkin in silver, Rachel Louise Masson in bronze. Fantastic win for Freya Rayner. Big smile on the face of the City of Sunderland swimmer. Please can we have Daniel Savage to the timing suite immediately, please, for presentation. Final call, Daniel Savage for presentation to the timing suite immediately, please. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 100-metre freestyle finals. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Ealing, Billy Lee Knowles. In the 15 years category, representing City of Cambridge, Jake Moxham. In the 16 years category, representing Plymouth Leander, Adam Davies. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Skipton, Ned Sharp. In the 15 years category, representing Millfield, Hugh Williams. In the 16 years category, representing City of Leicester, Charlie Poole. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Northampton, Edward Mildred. In the 15 years category, representing City of Newport, Cameron Clark. In the 16 years category, representing Shiverers, Joel Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 100-meter freestyle final. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Hatfield, Harry Constantine. In the 19 years and over category, representing Loughborough University, Adam Barrett. The winners of the silver medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Perth City, Scott McClay. In the 19 years and over category, representing Bath University, Miles Munro. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Northampton, Daniel Savage. In the 19 years and over category, representing Edinburgh University, David Cumberledge. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners.
So plenty still to come. We've got the 400-meter individual medley. Then we have some relays, which are always good fun. And then we've got a straight-up shootout in the para-swimming. Brand new event at the World Championships later on this year in September in Mexico. It's the mixed 4x1 S14 relay. Para-swimming GB picking their team tonight. The top two quickest girls, the top two quickest boys are guaranteed a seat on the plane to Mexico City. That is one heck of a climax to this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's 13-14 years, 400 metres individual medley final. In 0 from Guildford City, Jordan McPhail. In 1 from Stockport Metro, Jolan Bennett. In 2 from Northampton, Edward Mildred. In 3 from Cockermouth, Pierce Greening. In 4 from Inverleith, Angus Ellison. In 5 from Millfield, William Ellington. In 6 from the city of Sheffield, Ruben Vizdet. In 7 from Romford Town, Lewis Binning. In 8 from York City, Jason Robson. And in 9 from Shiverers, Elijah Kendrick. It's the men's 13-14 years, 400 metres individual medley final.
So the men's 400 metre individual medley, 5 of these finals, first one off and underway. 100 fly, 100 back, 100 breast, 100 free. Sounds that simple. It's a lot harder to do in practice. Each swimmer having their own individual strength. When it comes to this event, very misleading at this point as to who is necessarily going to take the final. That is what's so gripping about this event. Currently leading the way in lane 2 is Edward Mildred, Northampton. He's had 1 medal around his neck tonight. He'll be looking to make it another one. Ruben Vista of City of Sheffield in lane 6. Was superb earlier on in the heats on the outside lane. Qualified in the top 3 spots as well, despite other swimmers in all the categories being alongside him in the pool. Did not faze him one bit. Angus Ellison, though, in lane 4 of Inverleith, the quickest qualifier with a PB on 4:49.04 earlier on today. William Ellington not too far behind him on 4:49.71, also a PB for the Millfield swimmer. Leading the way in lane 6 in his home pool here in the Steel City in Sheffield's Ruben Vista, who himself got a PB this morning with that tremendous swim of 4:50.52. Going his way so far. The pool looking pretty bunched up at this moment in time. Not mentioned Joel and Bennett from Stockport Metro that in lane 1. Always fantastically back to the Stockport Metro swimmers. This race no different either. And the front 3 consisting of Joel and Bennett in 1, Edward Mildred 2, and Ruben Vista in lane 6. But now we come on to the breaststroke leg at the halfway point, and this is where everything changes. The complexion of this race is about to look a whole lot different, but in whose favour? This is where we find out. 3 and 4 immediately. Piers Greening of Cockermouth and Angus Ellison of Inverleith seize the initiative and begin to encroach onto the leader, Edward Mildred, in lane 2 of Northampton. That gap being really squeezed in the first 25 metres, and Angus Ellison sticks his head out the water and leads by a head as well. Down the centre in lane 4, alongside him in 3, Piers Greening looking strong of Cockermouth, but even stronger in 5. William Ellington of Millfield beginning to turn up the ante as well. In lane 8, Jason Robson of Newark City in the top 5 at the moment. Ruben Vista just outside of it. Edward Mildred fighting to stay alive in lane 2. Alongside Piers Greening of Cockermouth, who looked as if for the first 25 of this leg, who was really looking strong for gold. But Angus Ellison has took it a whole notch further, as has William Ellington as well of Millfield. The heat certainly turned up in this 100 metres as we expected. And the lead has flipped firmly on its head. So, 100 metres to go or so now as Angus Ellison touches the wall at the scoreboard end. Freestyle separating Angus Ellison from another goal of Inverleith. William Ellington in lane 5 of Millfield is second. Piers Greening of Cockermouth in 3rd. This so far going towards the full book. Can Edward Mildred pull something out of the bag? He looks so assured and confident in the first half of this individual medley. He's looking very good as well on the final leg so far. He's dragging Piers Greening back a little bit as well. And Edward Mildred has propelled himself back into the debate for a potential medal here. 50 metres to go. Angus Ellison still leading the way. You can hear the Northampton horn of Edward Mildred in lane 2 being well back on the far side. Piers Greening up there as well of Cockermouth. William Ellington just edging away a little bit. The Millfield swimmer really beginning to struggle with fatigue potentially. He's getting dragged back into the rest of the pack. Angus Ellison leading away. How about this for recovery from Edward Mildred? He may run out of pull here coming towards the wall as Angus Ellison will get it for Inverleith. Big cheers for him and Edward Mildred as well, who picks up silver. A wonderful recovery from the Northampton swimmer. Piers Greening in 3rd. Breathless stuff, and that is only the first of the 400 metre individual medleys. If your seatbelt wasn't fastened for that one, make sure it is for the next 4 to come. Angus Ellison of Inverleith picking up gold with a time of 4:41.29. It's a lot closer The 300 metre mark suggested it would be. Edward Mildred putting up a superb fight in the freestyle there to go past William Ellington and Piers Greening into silver. Confirmation of those results incoming in a couple moments' time. We will see those times and positions in ascending order. Shouldn't change too much from what we anticipate already. So confirmed DQ in lane number 9 there. Nothing changing in terms of the podium.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the poolside for our next event. This is the men's 15 years 400 metre individual medley final. In 0 from the city of Peterborough, Herbie Kinder. In 1 from Nova Centurion, Ryan Wilcox. In 2 from Northampton, Jackson O'Rourke. In 3 from the city of Birmingham, Jacob Davies. In 4 from Royal Wolverhampton School, Matthew Richards. In 5 from the city of Leicester, James Newman. In 6 from Thanet Swim, Kieran Dale. In 7 from Baston and Phoenix, Liam Brennan. In 8 from North Ayrshire, Rory Dixon. And in 9 from Team Bath, Ethan McNeil. This is the men's 15 years, 400 metres individual medley final.
Quickest start off the box that being made by Matthew Richards of Royal Wolverhampton in lane 4. You can see that as well with the naked eye in the pool. Looks like a shot. Next to him in lane 5, James Newman of City of Leicester. Second quickest qualifier this morning. At this early stage, Jacob Davis is the one currently ahead of him in that position. Complete contrast this to the last final that we just witnessed, where for large parts of it, it was a case of the central lanes being tucked away towards the back and then leaping into life for the second half of the individual medley. This time around, Matthew Richards says, taking this one right from the start, and he has done as well. Leads the way, the only split time under a minute in the first 100 metres. As we go on to the backstroke, second spot, lane 3, Jacob Davies of City of Birmingham. And currently in third, in lane 5, from Leicester, is James Newman. In all Midlands affairs so far, looking to join in lane 6 is Thanet Swim's Kieran Dale, who's just on the tail end of third at this moment in time. The rest of the pool pretty quiet in the first half of this final. Doesn't look as if any shots are going to be sprung out of the bag at this stage. Of course, it can all change. We've seen that many a time across, not just today with the heats and the final we've seen so far, but also in the women's event, as well in the 400 metre IM. The breaststroke leg is absolutely key as to who takes the gold. Matthew Richards of Royal Wolverhampton, though, still looking very assured at the front. His arm strokes not as rapid as Jacob Davies, it has to be said, and the gap is shrinking between those two. And Matthew Richards will be relieved indeed. He can now move on to the breaststroke with the advantage he has still intact. Third position in lane 5, still as you were with James Newman of City of Leicester, with Kieran Dale still in touching distance of him. The rest of the pool really need to start moving a lot quicker if they're to throw themselves into podium contention. At the front though, Matthew Richard of Royal Wolverhampton beginning to pull away again from West Midlands rival Jacob Davies in lane 3. And also in 5, James Newman of City of Leicester still ticking along nicely, and he is really beginning to mount a challenge. Firstly over Jacob Davies, and next in his eye line will be Matthew Richards, no doubt, in lane 4. He still leads the way though. Coming towards the 3-quarter mark now of this individual medley. It's been a strong breaststroke leg from Matthew Richards, qualifying earlier on today with a PB of 4:38.83. I think he's going to be pushed to have to maximise his strength all the way in this final as well. His gap between himself and Jacob Davies getting bigger and bigger, but James Newman is next in line to try and topple Matthew Richards off the top of the podium. 110 metres to go. Matthew Richards has it to lose, just as he has done right from the start here. A strong 100 metres from the Royal Wolverhampton swimmer, but the hardest work is yet to come. James Newman of City of Leicester looking very keen indeed as this race progresses to try and get that gold medal. Jacob Davies' challenge in lane 3, somewhat waltering a little bit. The rest of the pool still not managing to threaten the front 3. In particular, we expected maybe a little more from Kieran Dale of Thanet Swim, but a credit to those leading the way in the front 3 as to how well they have swam so far. 50 metres to go for Matthew Richards of Royal Wolverhampton. He's looking very good indeed to topple the PB that he got earlier on today. And it is so close at the moment for second and third. James Newman is still the one who is poised to take the silver medal. Jacob Davies possibly has a rally up his sleeve, but it looks very unlikely as this final progresses. Matthew Richards, more or less a procession as he comes in now towards home. It will be a PB. It will be gold for Matthew Richards. 4:34.81 he takes it. James Newman gets silver. Jacob Davies has to settle for the bronze medal. We knew they were going to be the front 3. We questioned which order it would be in, but Matthew Richards never looked in any doubt at all. Confirmation on the scoreboard for you there. Matthew Richards, Royal Wolverhampton, taking gold. We saw the tweet earlier saying Royal Wolverhampton would show everyone how to do it. Well, Matthew Richards definitely did there in the men's 15 years, 400 metre IM.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the poolside for our next event, the men's 16 years, 400 metres individual medley final. In 0 from Warren Bass, James McDonald's. In 1 from Newcastle, Adam Wilson. In 2, also from Newcastle, Alfie Kelly. In 3 from Tigers Jersey, Robbie Jones. In 4 from Shiverers, Joel Thompson. In 5 from City of Salford, Marcus Day. In 6 from West Lothian, Daniel Ferguson. In 7 from Nova Centurion, Joshua Harris. In 8 from Royal Wolverhampton School, Ben Cope. And in 9 from Northampton, Archie Plowman. The men's 16 years, 400 metres individual medley final.
thing I particularly noticed this week from watching the 400 IM, what's so gripping about it is with your regular 400 metre freestyle, you may take it slow at the start, build up towards the second half of the race, but when it comes to the IM, every 100 metres counts. Every swimmer trying to maximise what their particular strength is, whatever that stroke may be. In particular, Adam Wilson fancying himself so far up at the front alongside his Newcastle teammate Alfie Kelly. Those two have been really successful in this age category so far this week. In lane 3, Robbie Jones as well of Tiger's jersey up there at the early stage. And of course, Joel Thompson of Shivers is. Not often Joel Thompson is lined up in lane number 4. Some of his medals this week have come right from the outside and he's stung at the death. Leading from the front so far, alongside those to his left. Currently being led marginally by Adam Wilson. Lanes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Struggling to keep up with the front pack at the moment. In lane 5 though, Marcus Day of City of Salford beginning to overtake Joel Thompson on this backstroke leg. Showing exactly what he can do on this stroke, and he currently sits in 4th. Adam Wilson though is the one still leading the way. It looks like it could be a Newcastle 1-2 coming up towards the halfway point, with Robbie Jones joining them for company as well from Tiger's jersey. It's all about the black cap so far, but having said that, look at Marcus Day in lane 5 beginning to put his foot on the gas and slowly crank through the gears here coming up towards the halfway point. The front 5, very close indeed. You can't rule Joel Thompson out despite the fact he may have dropped off a wee bit in that leg. But Marcus Day has gone from towards the back of the pack all the way up to the top of it. It's not very pretty though at the top of the tree for him yet, because the breaststroke leg is where things really begin to swing, and that pendulum already is beginning to shift back in towards the favour of Adam Wilson of Newcastle in lane 1, who's had a very strong start to this race. But back comes Joel Thompson with a bit of a bang as well. Next to Marcus Day in 4 and 5. Those are the two favourites for this one, and they're beginning to show exactly why now. Adam Wilson, Alfie Kelly and Robbie Jones are going to have to find another gear here, because in the centre, Joel Thompson and Marcus Day are beginning to show exactly what they are made of. Good spring off the wall though from Adam Wilson. He's not giving up just yet, that is for sure. Momentarily, he holds first position alongside Joel Thompson. Marcus Day slips back a couple of places as well. And that front 5 still more or less, as you were, tussling their way towards the front. Just like you get in a marathon at running, where everybody seems to, at the front, take their turn at the top of the table. That is definitely what's happening so far in this 400 metre individual medley. I don't think on purpose at all, but in the final 100 metres, someone's going to have to be decisive and take first spot in this event. Joel Thompson says, I'll have some of that. Quickest fuller player earlier on today with 4:35.75. It was a new PB for the Shivers swimmer, who's had a very good week in the pool in that red cap, and he's going to have to crank it up a few more notches here with Marcus Day purring alongside him in lane 5. The City of Salford swimmer is trying to make it a 2-horse race as lanes 1, 2 and 3 with Adam Wilson, Alfie Kelly and Robbie Jones slightly begin to slip. Adam Wilson still not ruled out though of a potential silver medal. He's in the bronze medal position at the moment and putting his wits right alongside the front 2 still. Alfie Kelly, his teammate, trying to cling onto his tail. It's going to be very tight indeed with Robbie Jones dropping off right when it matters here. Joel Thompson though is really determined to make this gold hit. It's been a wonderful race so far. Silver and bronze looking very close. Joel Thompson will take gold though for Shivers. In the wall he comes. Silver for Adam Wilson and bronze for Alfie Kelly. Journey success once again with silver and bronze. Joel Thompson takes the goal for Shivers. Handshake between Alfie Kelly and Adam Wilson. Great work from them on the near side. Two swimmers out of that front 5 were always going to miss out. Adam Wilson and Alfie Kelly, backed by superb support on the far side as ever, were determined to make sure it wasn't them. Joel Thompson though tops the podium, not for the first time this week. Chivalrous swimmer claiming gold in the 400 IM.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the poolside for our next event. The men's 17-18 years 400 metres individual medley final. In 0 from Derwent side, Oliver O'Halloran. In 1 from Chelsea and Westminster, Christy Moon. In 2 from First, Ryan Retson. In 3 from Warren Bass, Fraser Ellison. In 4 from Millfield, Brodie Williams. In 5 from Taunton Dean, Jacob Greeno. In 6 from Loughborough, Nathan Hughes. In 7 from Mount Kelly, Ben Harrison. In 8 from City of Derby, Kieran Wheatley. And in 9 from Grantham, Caleb Mackey. The men's 17-18 years, 400 metres individual medley final. And away we go, men's 17-18 years, 400 IM final. Quickest in qualifying, Brodie Williams from Millfields. Teammates and coaches just below, watching on. He qualified in a time of 4:26.26. His lifetime best is a lot quicker than that, 4:28.9. Took a gold medal, or a bronze medal I should say, at the British Championships in the 200 IM. And he won this event last year, 400 IM gold in the 17-18 year category. Defending his title, Brodie Williams. Keep an eye out for lane 5. Jacob Greeno going very quickly for Taunton Dean. He's on a quick time earlier on, not far off his lifetime best. A very dangerous medley swimmer. He was silver last year in this event. Can he beat Brodie Williams this time? Can we please have Maisie Summers-Newton, Louise Fidders, Rebecca Redfern, Scott Quinn and Tyler Yanu, and all of our women's 50-metre freestyle medalists to the timing suite, please. Maisie Summers-Newton, Louise Fidders, Rebecca Redfern, Scott Quinn, Tyler Yanu, and all of our women's 50 freestyle medalists to the timing suite, please. Thank you. Back to the action in the pool, and Brodie Williams has taken the lead. Jacob Greeno looked in a very good position after the flight. Brodie Williams has turned that over as they go into the breaststroke. It's between these two, you feel, barring a quite remarkable comeback from one of the rest of the field. Nathan Hughes is next closest. He currently sits in 3rd position, but he's a way back. Can't really expect anything from that position. He's got to work really, really hard and hope for the best. I mentioned Brodie Williams had turned the lead over from Jacob Greeno. Now it's gone the other way. Jacob Greeno now leads by a couple of seconds. Really, really strong breaststroke like this from the Taunton Dean swimmer. Brodie Williams with a little bit of work to do. He'll back himself on the freestyle, but he doesn't want to give himself too much work, because this lead is in danger of being insurmountable. It's Jacob Greeno who touches in at the 300-metre mark. Well in front, 3:20.22. Whole 3 and a bit seconds quicker than Brodie Williams, who has got some serious ground to make up here. Nathan Hughes is gaining on him as well. Jacob Greeno is in a very, very good position here. His lifetime best, 4:22.64, silver in this event last year. Brodie Williams, the gold. Our roles about to become reversed. Brodie Williams, I think, has gained, but he's going to need to do a whole lot more than that in this final 40 if he's to stand any chance. In reality, it's Jacob Greeno to throw away here into the final 25. Really, really good swim this from Jacob Greeno. Lost the first position for a leg, took it back and never let go. Final few meters is simple for Jacob Greeno, 4:22.20. Brand new lifetime best for Jacob Greeno. Brodie Williams in silver, Nathan Hughes the bronze. Terrific swim for Jacob Greeno. He felt like he'd have to go very quickly to beat Nathan Hughes and Brodie Williams today, and he has. Brand new lifetime best and a gold medal for the men from Taunton Dean.
Can we please have Rebecca Redfern and Tyler Ionu to the timing suite as soon as possible, please. Rebecca Redfern and Tyler Ionu for the medal ceremony coming up very soon. And all the medalists for the women's 50-metre freestyle, if you could make your way to the timing suite as soon as possible, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
And there has been a disqualification in that race. It goes in lane 4, which does affect the podium. Jacob Greeno still gets gold. Nathan Hughes now bumped up to silver, and Ben Harrison from Mount Kelly now claims the bronze medal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. The men's 19 years and over, 400 metres individual medley final. In 0 from Portsmouth North Sea, Rubens King. In 1 from Aberdeen, Joseph Miley. In 2 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Thomas Payne. In 3 from Ealing, John Britton. In 4 from Loughborough University, Fraser Milliken. In 5 from University of Stirling, it's Callum Laurie. In 6 from City of Sunderland, Zach Logue. In 7 from Loughborough University, Craig Munden. In 8 from Aberdeen, it's Alistair Miley. And in 9 from Barnet Copsall, Yaron Gerber. The men's 19 years and over, 400 metres individual medley final. And away we go. Should be a really interesting race, this one. Our final individual race before the relays, and then our multi-class invitational to round off the night, where our paraswimmers can put in a very strong claim to be on the plane to Mexico for the World Championships this year. In this one, we have Fraser Milliken, who led the way this morning. 4:28.26 was his time. A little way outside his season's best. We know he can go quicker than that. His lifetime best sits at 4:20. If he can get anywhere near that, he'll really fancy it. It's the quickest in this field by a little way. Keep an eye out for lane 3, John Britton. Some personal best this morning. Can he repeat the trick this evening? Making a good start in lane 2 is Thomas Payne from the City of Manchester Aquatics. Has the second quickest lifetime best in this final. He was silver in this event last year.
Can we please have Brodie Judge and Sophie Yendall to the timing suite as soon as possible, please? Brodie Judge and Sophie Yendall, as quick as you can, please, to the timing suite. Thank you very much.
So at the minute, we are looking at Fraser Milliken in lane 4. Thomas Payne in lane 2 in second. Gold and silver last year. At the minute, they're heading for exactly the same result. In lane 6, going along nicely, is Zach Logue from the City of Sunderland. He's currently in third. Into the breaststroke leg, where we so often see the field shrink. It's not really altered too much. Fraser Milliken still leads. Thomas Payne still second. But now starting to make a claim here is John Britton of Ealing. He's currently in third. As you mentioned, some lifetime best this morning. Be some going to do 2 of those in a day in a 400 metre event. In 5, Callum Lowry currently in 4th place. Zach Logue just slipping to 5th. Can anyone get close to Fraser Milliken? Onto the freestyle we go, and it's Fraser Milliken who leads, 3:21.93 into the final 100 metres. He's got 4 people chasing him. Closest to him in lane 3 is John Britton of Ealing. Thomas Payne in 2 is coming. So too in lane 5 is Callum Lowry. Zach Logue might have left it a little bit too little, too late. Fraser Milliken leads as they head towards the wall to turn for the final time for home. Milliken then, 3:53.23, barreling his way down the pool towards the wall. John Britton having a brilliant race. Can he overturn the lead? Can he get a gold medal? Long way back at this stage. Fraser Milliken keeping an eye out. He's breathing to his left. You can see exactly where John Britton is. And Fraser Milliken seems to have this under control. It's Milliken for gold, Britton for silver, anyone's for third. Callum Lowry gets it. Thomas Payne just edged out into 4th. Really strong swim there from Fraser Milliken, 4:24.04. Takes gold for Loughborough University.
Can we please have Amy Grant, Rachel Louise Masson, Anna Hopkin and Freya Rayner to the timing suite as soon as possible, please. Amy Grant, Rachel Louise Masson, Anna Hopkin and Freya Rayner to the timing suite, please.
So as we wait for our medal ceremonies, we look forward to a couple of relays coming up for you after those. The women's 14-16 years and the 17 years and over 200 metre or 4x200 metre relays coming up for you very, very shortly. And then we have the multi-class para-swimming invitational where there are some relay spots up for grabs at the World Championships. Who can put in themselves for contention? That's coming up after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's and women's multi-classification 100-meter breaststroke finals. The winners of the bronze medals. In the men's event, representing Bracknell, Tyler Yarnu. In the women's event, representing Worcester, Rebecca Redfern. The winners of the silver medals. In the men's event, representing Aberdeen, Connor Morrison. In the women's event, representing Hatfield, Louise Fiddies. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the men's event, representing Warren de Bath, Scott Quinn. In the women's event, representing Northampton, Maisie Summers Newton. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 50-meter freestyle finals. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Kingston upon Hull, Clementine Lovell. In the 15 years category, representing Basildon and Phoenix, Macy Lawrence. In the 16 years category, representing Ealing, Brodie Judge. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Borough of Waltham Forest, Emily Eiley. In the 15 years category, representing City of Derby, Sophie Yendall. In the 16 years category, representing Team Bath, Laura McNabb. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Anaconda, Elena Dewhurst. In the 15 years category, representing Team Ipswich, Mia Maspers. In the 16 years category, representing Poole, Jasmine McCrae. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 50-meter freestyle finals. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing City of Derby, Amy Grant. In the 19 years and over category, representing South Aberdeenshire, Rachel Louise Masson. the winners of the silver medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Woking, Anna Main. In the 19 years and over category, representing Ealing, Anna Hopkin. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Loughborough University, Imogen Clark. In the 19 years and over category, representing City of Sunderland, Freya Rayner. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next event. It's the relays. It's first the women's 14-16 years 4x200 meters freestyle. In lane 0, Annie Pearson, Jade Kendall, Amy Mead, Rebecca Flisher, Nova Centurion. In 1, Summer Kennedy, Charlotte Hall, Alice Richards, Mia Barber, Davencio Excel. In 2, Robin Moon, Daisy Anderson, Olivia Miles, Maisie McCartney, Thanet Swim. In 3, Athena Clayson, Katie Decker, Molly Francis, Georgina Dennis, Mount Kelly. In lane 4, Sophie Hobart, Tia Ward, Kira Schlosson and Leah Chris, City of Leeds. In 5, Alicia Hawkins, Caitlin Bergen, Kira Hanley, Megan Sheard, Stockport Metro. In 6, Alice Thickett, Madeline Dyer, Sophie Barker, Lily Bosley, City of Sheffield. In 7, Eleanor Salford, Anna Smale, Jessica McDonough and Shannon Daligan, Ellesmere College Titans. In 8, Eleanor Cohen, Adil Zagreski, Caitlin McKay and Amelia Sansom, Wicken District. And in lane 9, Betsy Wizard, Alicia McDonald, Freya Stevens and Charlotte Fletcher Stables, Northampton. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the women's 14-16 years 4x200 meters freestyle relay.
Well, myself and Steve don't say often enough how great the swims have been that we've seen so far this week. But I'll tell you something, the heats we saw earlier on today in the women's 14-16-year-old category in this event were absolutely sensational. Breathtaking stuff right towards the death. And we're hoping for much more of the same in this one as well. With Davencio Excel looking to excel in lane 1. Summer Kennedy currently in the pool for them so far. In these very early stages, coming towards the back end of this first leg now. Also inside of them, looking bright, a City of Leeds and Stockport Metro in 5 and 6 respectively. As we now go on to the second leg of this first leg, of course, in the second lot of 200 metres, with Davencio Excel still out in front. It's very tight indeed, especially on the inside of them as well. 3, 4 and 5, all looking to pounce at any time. Mount Kelly, City Leeds, Stockport Metro, all up there. All the main challengers, all the heavyweights down the centre. Looking very strong indeed so far. Stockport Metro are the ones out in front. Alicia Hawkins in the pool for them. She'll be looking to pass over to Caitlin Bergen in the strongest position as possible. This is a rerun of the clash between that cross of the Pennines battle. City of Leeds and Stockport Metro locking horns once again in the first leg. But also on the scene are City of Sheffield and Alice Thickett. Good, strong second part to this first leg for the Steel City. As we now go on to the second leg. Entering the pool in first position then. Oh, the home team, Madeline Dyer in the pool for them at the moment. Stockport Metro in second with Caitlin Bergen picking up their baton. And for City of Leeds, we have Tia Ward in the pool being cheered on the far side by those in blue and yellow. Going City of Sheffield's way so far though. Very early on though, in the whole grand scheme of things. Qualifying earlier on, did the Steel City side with 8:35.53. They look very strong, the City of Sheffield, in the first half of their heat earlier on. They seem to wane a bit in the second 400. They'll be hoping that is not the case this time around. Stockport Metro still in touching distance on first position. But they've got City of Leeds Contour to their left, also in lane one as well. Daventure Excel are back in with a shot. Mount Kelly also arriving to the scene after being a bit quiet in the last 100 metres or so. First time we mentioned Ellesmere College Titans, but Anna Smale doing an awfully good job to propel her side into the front pack. And not many teams at the moment being left behind, all in pursuit of City of Sheffield though. Maddie Dyer doing tremendously well to hold on to that advantage that Alice Thickett passed over to her at the start of this leg. She has not let it wane one bit. So City of Sheffield leading the way. City of Leeds meanwhile have nudged Stockport Metro for the moment out of the picture. And it's now City of Leeds level pegging with Daventure XL. Tia Ward with 25 metres to go, scampering as quickly as she can towards the wall and making sure that Kira Schlossen has a chance of catching City of Sheffield immediately, and then on the back end of her 200 maybe getting a sizable advantage. Will that be the case? We'll have to wait and find out. Kira Schlossen in the pool then for City of Leeds in lane 4. In 6 for Sheffield is Sophie Barker. She's got a bit of a lead, not much though, and she definitely has tough competition on her hands with Kira Schlossen alongside her. In between those two in lane 5, Stockport Metro's challenge has lost momentum. The stuffing momentarily being knocked out of them. Kira Henley is trying to resurrect their hopes. And in lane 7, Ellesmere College Titans are currently in third position. What a last 200 metres it's been for them. Jessica McDonough currently on their third leg. Daventure XL still knocking around the front 3 positions. They're going to have to kick on a little bit more though if they're to get on the podium. Alice Richards currently taking to the pole for them. Alongside her, she has competition from Mount Kelly in lane 3 and Molly Francis. And back onto the scene, reviving their medal homes of Stockport Metro via Kira Henley. At the front though, City of Leeds have indeed turned the lead around. The banner of the Yorkshire clubs really taking a twist here, with Kira Schlossen now leading in front of Sophie Barker as Leeds and Sheffield lock horns here in this 14 to 16-year-old 4x2 freestyle relay. It's getting fascinating at the front, and just behind them in the battle for bronze is getting just as interesting as well, with Stockport Metro back into third position. Ellesmere College Titans and Jessica McDonough have done a fantastic job over the last couple of legs or so to get themselves into medal contention, but the hard work really beginning to kick in now. Meanwhile at the front, the Yellow Cats of City of Leeds are certainly proving their dominance right now. They were the quickest qualifiers in the heats earlier with 8:27.61. That was over 4 seconds quicker than Stockport Metro, 8 seconds quicker than Mount Kelly, and 8 seconds quicker as well than City of Sheffield. That sort of gap is looking now likely going into the final leg. Leah Crisp, the one leading the way at the front City of Sheffield now have some work to do. Lily Bosley trying to make sure the same doesn't happen as what happened in the heats earlier when City of Sheffield really dropped off the pace in the second half of the relay. Is beginning to happen a little bit now, but that is all down to City of Leeds supremacy when it comes to their team. 4 superb swimmers at the freestyle, and they're absolutely exercising their worth right now in the pool. Back to the race for bronze, and it's very close indeed at the quarter stage of this leg. Just in third position, and Mount Kelly now in lane 3. In the pool for them is Georgina Dennis. Stockport Metro still trying to kick on as much as they can. Megan Sheard is picking up the banner for them and waving the Ellesmere College Titans flag, should I say, is Shannon Daligan in lane 7. Venture Excel are trying to get themselves back into position to strike for a bronze. It's much easier said than done. Mia Barber on their final leg at the halfway point for them, but their chances of a medal are dwindling with every stroke. Meanwhile at the front, nothing has changed at all, with Leah Crisp still having the dominant leg over Lily Bosley of City of Sheffield, who are still rooted firmly into second position. It doesn't look as if they'll finish any lower than that. The battle for bronze looks as if it will only be bronze, but it's definitely interesting with Mount Kelly in lane 3 now having the pendulum swinging back into their favour. Will there be one last tug on the road from Stockport Metro to get themselves back into third position? We'll wait and see, but we look to the front and City of Leeds and the procession well and truly on for gold. They have been absolutely superb. Sophie Hobart, Tia Ward, Kira Schlossen, and now Leah Crisp coming in towards the touch, have overcome their Yorkshire rivals, and they get gold. City of Sheffield get silver. But what a marathon for third position. Mount Kelly come out on top ahead of Stockport Metro. Well, that relay, it was difficult, but it certainly lived up to expectations from the 3 heats we saw earlier on today. City of Leeds, absolutely super work. Leah Crisp looking shattered as she comes towards the wall, and it's no surprise as well. That's testament to Lily Bosley on the final leg for City of Sheffield. Pushed the West Yorkshire club all the way there. In third position, Mount Kelly and Stockport Metro went right down to the wire, but the former took it and got bronze. Woo!
What a race indeed. Fancy another one? Always prefer answers in air horn. Okay then, ladies and gents, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event, the women's 17 years and over 4x200 relay final. In 0, Sophie Millen, Rachel Cox, Maya Semeniova, Hoyland and Catherine Lees, Wickham District A. In 1, Philippa Shuttleworth, Laura Copping, Amber Hughes and Shannon Stott, Hatfield. In 2, Chloe Hannon, Molly Allen, Rachel Willings, Rebecca Burton, City of Peterborough. In 3, Molly Robinson, Eleanor Rickson, Katie Hodgson and Alicia Wilson, Guildford City. In 4, Abby Houston, Darcy Deakin, Izzy Grant and Ellie Faulkner, City of Sheffield. In 5, Kirsty Simpson, Jessica Thompson, Alice Alcaraz and Orla Adams, Aberdeen Performance A. In 6, Juliette Cassini, Anita McCartney, Laura Stevens, Jessica Jackson, Plymouth Leander A. In 7, Zoe Gidden, Rose Burden, Phoebe Downs and Olivia Tatton, Northampton. In 8, Sophie Lewis Ward, Jessica Franklin, Hannah Louise Nelson, Fern Cook, Beckenham. In lane 9, Katie Smith, Neve Ritchie, Jessica Damon and Mary Swanson, Warren de Baths. It's the women's 17 years and over 4x2 relay final. Here we go then. Here we go. Quickest in qualification in lane 4. They were brilliant this morning. City of Sheffield. 8:19.32. Quicker than everyone else by quite a distance. Can they repeat the trick in the final? Aberdeen were very, very good. They won the first heat this morning. Kirsty Simpson leading them out. Handing over to Jessica Thompson, Alice Alcaraz, Orla Adams. 8:26.75 was their time this morning. Can they get close to the City of Sheffield? It's a good start being made by Abby Houston on the opening leg for the Steel City. She's got Kirsty Simpson near her in lane 5, and also Juliette Cassini in lane 6 for Plymouth. Please, can we have all of our medalists for the men's 400 metre individual medley? That's all the medalists for the men's 400 IM to the timing suite, please, as quickly as you can. All the medalists from the 400 IM to the timing suite. So coming towards home then, and the end of the opening leg. Leading the way, City of Sheffield. Abby Houston, Juliette Cassini not too far away in lane 6. Abby Houston hands over to Darcy Deakin. Juliette Cassini hands over to Anita McCartney. Those are the 1-2. Currently in third are the City of Peterborough. Chloe Hannum swimming a very good opening leg. Hands over to Molly Allen. Herself very, very quick. And these guys the best that ASA East have to offer. And the girls very, very talented. Squad down at the City of Peterborough. And they're going to give it a really good go in this one. And that 1-2-3 yet to change. Darcy Deakin will want to hold on to the lead and indeed maybe even extend it. That was given to her by Abby Houston. Molly Allen has jumped City of Peterborough into second place. She's overtaken Anita McCartney of Plymouth Leander. But Darcy Deakin holds her lead, and indeed I think has increased it. Not by a lot, she already had one. Anything is welcome. As she turns for home, Darcy Deakin has the advantage for the City of Sheffield. And this is the team not used to relinquishing leads. They have Izzy Grant and Ellie Faulkner still to come. Grant waits on the blocks, poised. And away she goes. Good comeback towards the back end of that leg by Plymouth Leander. There was only 1300ths of a second in the end separating them and the City of Peterborough. Molly Allen has handed over to Rachel Wellings for Peterborough. Plymouth hand over to Laura Stevens after good work by Anita McCartney. Coming up in lane 5, Alice Alcaraz is up in contention with those two. A really good final 50 from Jessica Thompson to get Aberdeen back in contention there. It's the City of Sheffield with 3 in the chasing pack. At the minute, gold is looking likely for Sheffield. Silver and bronze really could go anywhere at this point. But can anyone turn this lead over? Izzy Grant doing a pretty good job of holding on to it. Some really good work by Abby Houston and Darcy Deacon. And so far, Izzy Grant has taken that lead and ran with it. The chasing pack still very much together, but they seem to be further away. A reminder, after this race we do have our para-swimming invitational, which should be a really fascinating race, both women and men in that one. 100-metre freestyle splash and dash for potential relay places at the World Championships. Doesn't get too much more exciting than that. And that's coming up after this one, which won't last too much longer if Ellie Faulkner has anything to do with it. She is away in lane 4. Very, very quick 200-metre freestyle swimmer is Ellie Faulkner. Can't imagine the city of Sheffield being beaten from here. It would take something pretty special. Really special. Plymouth Leander at the minute are in second place in lane 6. They've got Jessica Jackson on the anchor leg. Paula Adams trying to hold on to bronze and maybe increase it to silver for Aberdeen. City of Peterborough just faded away a touch. Rebecca Burton has a lot to do on this anchor leg. It's now become a question of what sort of time can we see from City of Sheffield. Don't think there's much doubt now of where that gold medal is going. Ellie Faulkner has 100 metres between her and her team claiming the gold medal. They're on for a quick time. 8:19.32 is what they posted earlier. They've got about a minute from here. Ellie Faulkner seldom needs that. It looks now as if second and third is altogether a little bit more clear. Really good anchor leg being swum here by Jessica Jackson. I think she's got a little bit close to Ellie Faulkner, but she's definitely got further away from third position. And Aberdeen, Paula Adams can't live with the pace of Jessica Jackson, but no one in this race has been able to live with the pace of the city of Sheffield. Ellie Faulkner bringing it home. It's going to be a very, very quick time. How quick can it be? 8:07.01. Big celebration for the city of Sheffield girls down on the poolside and their teammates up in the stands. Second place goes to Plymouth Leander, 8:19.35, worthy of a silver medal. And in third place, it's going to be Guildford City. What an anchor leg swum there by Alicia Wilson. My apologies. Didn't spot Aberdeen crop up in lane 5. Guildford City do very well to claim themselves fourth, but Aberdeen were well ahead in lane 5. So you're 1, 2, 3. City of Sheffield gold, Plymouth Leander silver, Aberdeen Performance bronze. And confirmed, ladies and gents, it was very, very quick from the city of Sheffield. It's a brand new British records. Congratulations to the Steel City girls. That was very quick. We thought it was. That's now been confirmed by our timing suite. Congratulations to the girls in the city of Sheffield. Brand new British records. Here we go, our final event of the evening, and it should be a cracker. It's the men's and women's open 100-meter freestyle invitational. In lane 1 from UEA Norwich, Jessica Jane Applegate. In 2 from Bracknell, Tyler Yanu. In 3 from UEA Norwich, Jordan Catchpole. In 4 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Tom Hamer. In 5 from Llandudno, Jack Thomas. In 6 from Swansea Aquatics, Alex Rosser. In 7 from Newcastle, Bethany Firth. And in 8 from Hatfield, Louise Fidders. The men's and women's 100-meter freestyle invitation. Well, this should be really, really interesting. No one really knows what to expect from this one. A mixed para-swimming race, 100-meter freestyle for a brand new event at the World Championships, the mixed 4x1 relay. This event will have a large sway towards who goes. 5 fastest S14 women over 100-meter free. The 5 fastest S14 boys over 100-meter free. Or the 4, I should say. Here we go, down towards the wall then. It's Tom Hamer leading the way. He set a world record earlier on this week in the 200-meter free. Loves the freestylers, Tom Hamer. And he's trying to get himself a relay spot as well. Down towards the finish he goes. In lane 4, it's going to be Tom Hamer who touches in first, 53.17. He wins the race. Coming in second place from Llandudno was Jack Thomas in 54.56. In third, UEA Norwich's Jordan Catchpole, 54.75.
Can we please have Callum Laurie to the timing suite as soon as possible, please? Karen Laurie to the timing suite. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 400-meter individual medley finals. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Cockermouth, Pierce Greening. In the 15 years category, representing City of Birmingham, Jacob Davies. In the 16 years category, representing Newcastle, Alfie Kelly. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Northampton, Edward Mildred. In the 15 years category, representing City of Leicester, James Newman. In the 16 years category, representing Newcastle, Adam Wilson. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Inverleith, Angus Ellison. In the 15 years category, representing Royal Wolverhampton, Matthew Richards. In the 16 years category, representing Shiverers, Joel Thompson. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 400 metre individual medley finals. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Mount Kelly, Ben Harrison. In the 19 years and over category, representing University of Stirling, Callum Laurie. The winners of the silver medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Loughborough, Nathan Hughes. In the 19 years and over category, representing Ealing, John Britton. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Taunton Dean, Jacob Greenow. In the 19 years and over category, representing Loughborough University, Fraser Milliken. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Can we also have the women's 17 years and over 4x200 metre freestyle relay teams to the timing suite as soon as possible, please? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 14 to 16-year-old 4x200 metre freestyle relay final. The winners of the bronze medals. Representing Mount Kelly, Athena Clayson, Kaylee Decker, Molly Francis, and Georgina Dennis. Mount Kelly. The winners of the silver medals. Representing the city of Sheffield, Alice Thickett, Madeline Dyer, Sophie Barker, Lily Bosley, City of Sheffield. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. Representing City of Leeds, Sophie Hobber, Tia Ward, Kira Schlossen, Leah Crisp. Your gold medal winners, City of Leeds. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 17 years and over 4x200 metre freestyle relay final. The winners of the bronze medals. Representing Aberdeen, Kirsty Simpson, Jessica Thompson, Alice Alcaraz, Ola Adams, Aberdeen. The winners of the silver medals. Representing Plymouth Leander, Juliet Cassini, Anita McCartney, Laura Stevens, Jessica Jackson, Plymouth Leander. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2017 gold medals. Representing City of Sheffield, Abby Houston, Darcy Deakin, Isabel Grant, Eleanor Faulkner. Gold medal winners, and with a new British record, City of Sheffield. Ladies and gentlemen, for one last time, let's hear it for your medal winners. And that sees us conclude day number 3 then, ladies and gentlemen, of these British Swimming Summer Championships 2017. Thank you very much for watching on the live stream, and spectators also here in Ponds Forge as well. It sees us reach the halfway point of these championships. 3 days down, just 3 days to go. One last set of people to thank then. They are our officials. Officials, you may now leave the poolside.